Hello everyone, this will be the review of game Stilstand, and the key was provided by developer. The game is 40 minutes long, it's very ugly and it's also interesting. It's a visual novel in form of a comic with very few mini games and a lot of text and tons of pictures. I think the graphic style is ugly on purpose because the topic of the game is generally bad things, depression and stuff like that. As usual in those games I won't be showing too much because pretty much everything is a spoiler and the game is super short. But I will show you just a little bit of pictures to show the graphics. Overall I liked it. It was very interesting to go through, but it's a very short experience. So in terms of money to quantity ratio, this is rather bad. 40-minute game is very little. But the experience was really good and I personally liked it, even though it's ugly. But well, I guess that's the idea. It's supposed to somehow mirror the topic. I'm not a fan of those ideas, but I understand it. I still enjoyed it, even though the graphics are, well, as you will see, just ugly. Especially humans. Well, yeah, mostly humans, I guess, are very ugly. The rest is, I guess, okay. So let's go to settings. We have 4 languages, resolution that works fine, and 1 slider for all volume. Well, I would prefer separate sliders, but I guess it's just music and some maybe environmental effects. Still should be 2 separate sliders. The rest works, and 4 languages is fine. So let's go to chapter, maybe prologue, just prologue. And I will go through a couple of pictures. So that's the graphics, more or less. It's all drawn, I think it's with a pencil or something like that. Probably every picture in the game is hand drawn, at least that's how it looks. I'm gonna click through it. Right, so that's the graphics you can expect. We get some text. It kind of moves around like this if you move the mouse. But generally it's, I think it's kind of stationary, maybe with some filter on it. It's supposed to maybe try to be pretending to be animated, but it's not really. It's more like frame after frame. And of course every frame is drawn separately. But this one is in English, this one is in English, and this one is some other language. So that's a bit weird. Bizaria, yeah, that's not English. Okay. So again, another picture, just like in a comic book. Just leave it for a moment. We'll go to maybe the main character. Yeah, some monsters here. And humans are not very pretty, generally. Like, the birds are okay. Maybe this one's a bit weird, but yeah, this one's staring at me strangely. But it's mostly those humans with distorted faces. That's very weird. Yeah, I'm just checking there's nudity, but I don't think there is. So yeah, that's the main character. Yeah, and even some color, like in Schindler List. Only one thing of color, and the rest isn't. Tap the blue. Yeah, I guess I have to. I see myself. Yeah, and that's the main character. Maybe we go to 2 more frames. So 1 more and 1 more. Right. Maybe 1 more. Just end the picture. Okay. Yeah. So those are the facial expressions you can expect. So humans are kind of distorted. Everything is black and white in pencil, and that's the game. So maybe let's go back. That's what you can expect. Let's go back because, well, as I said before, everything could be a spoiler here. So you go like this. You sometimes interact with part of picture. Mostly you just click through text and maybe make some decisions, but I don't even remember making many decisions, if any. It's rather linear. So overall you just go through all the chapters, which are rather short. You read the text, you look at the pictures, and well, it ends kind of like reading a longer comic book, and that's it. So from the point of view of a gamer, that's very little content, but it could be understood as quality content if you treat games as art. If you want to treat it as a collectible comic, then it might have some value to you. Personally, I like comics, but I don't buy them. So for me, it's just not a good idea to buy games like this. They last very short, and well, then you would just need more and more, and you can't afford it. So that's a bad idea. But if you get it cheap, if you get it on sale, it's a nice experience. It's interesting, definitely. It's different, but I generally don't buy games that are just experiences. I would rather buy a game that will last for like 100 hours and I will actually play, and not a game I will click through in an hour, because well, the value is just really bad in this case. But it is definitely different. So if you are a fan of visual novels, you should like it. If you like comic books, especially artistic ones, yeah, that's definitely something that should be in your collection. Not for everyone. You need to like reading, you need to like different art styles and somewhat depressing topics. But as a whole thing, I personally enjoyed it. It was fun to go through it. But yeah, it's 40 minutes. I read fast, so maybe for some people it's an hour or so, or more even. But well, it's still below refund time, so that's very little. So that's what it is. This is a visual novel in definite understanding of the word visual. It's mostly visuals. It's more like comic book than a novel, but it is a visual novel genre. Very, very short one. I played definitely longer ones and with very pretty graphics, and this one doesn't have pretty graphics, but it has specific graphics. So yeah, that's what it is. I'm not gonna show you more. I'm not gonna play through it because I could play through it in 40 minutes again, and it would make no sense to just spoil the whole game. So I will leave the decision to you if you want it. Well, of course, I got it for free, so well, I didn't invest any money. But yeah, I actually finished the whole game and I liked it. But yeah, it's a 40 minutes experience. So that was Stilstand, and I'll see you guys in the next review. How much I would give it? Well, because it's different and because it has specific topic and it does it right, I would give it 7. Because I think it's above average in terms of topic and weird presentation. Well, in terms of time, of course, yeah, that's almost nothing, but it's actually well done. I would say it's above average in terms of score, but I can't recommend it in terms of money. I can only recommend it in terms of collectible art piece. Yeah, so that will be it, and I'll see you guys in the next review.